Afternoon. And the one that wanted to have this show at 3 o'clock is not here. And I don't know where he is, but we'll soon find out, I guess. Um, going to do a little recap of all the things that have been going on. And, oops, talk about what's next. That's what I get for typing too fast. As if, that was back in the days of high school. I'll tell you, the one that could really type fast was my dad. He went to, he had a plan when he got out of high school. He went, they used to have a business here they called Catherman's Business College. And that was where you went and learned, assistant skills, secretarial skills. One of my cousins went there too. But after he graduated from Catherman's, well, then he got drafted into the Army during Korea. So he was a clerk typist in the Army. He was stationed in Japan. He was in, I think he was in Okinawa. And then when he came back from there, him and my mom got married. He went to Frostburg State to get his teaching degree. But when they first moved down to Prince George's County, which is close to D.C., because he was going to the University of Maryland for his master's degree in secondary education, he worked for the government as a stenographer. Used to be, instead of having the machines that they used to take, they had the stenographer at all the meetings and whatnot. They used to do it by hand before they invented the stenographer's machine. And he was always faster at shorthand and typing than I was. And his secretary, when he was worked for the Board of Education, used to get mad at him because he would do all of his own typing and stuff. And she said, well, that's my job. Hi, MB. Oh, you were born at PG General. Cool. Yeah, we lived in Lanham. He started teaching at Greenbelt. Hi, Mama Jan. And then he was vice principal at Suitland before we moved back to Garrett County. I was born in Allegheny County at Sacred Heart Hospital. And then we moved to PG County because he went to work at Greenbelt. Plus, he was working on his master's at the University of Maryland. And I remember he also had a part-time job on weekends working at, what did they call? I think it was a Rite Aid drugstore on the weekends, because my mom would go pick him up from work, and then we would go over to the College Dairy Farm and get ice cream. That was the best part of the weekend, was going over to the dairy farm that the ag students operated at the University of Maryland, and get ice cream at the dairy, that homemade ice cream. So that was always the highlight of the week. And once he finished his master's, well, then that was when he went into administration. He got out of teaching and went on to the administration side of things. But we moved out just in time, because I was in the 7th grade, and when I got to the 9th grade, I would have had to go to this really rough school over in Riverdale that was known as Duval. I don't even know if it's still there or not, but it was not the best place to go to get an education. Well, that's really cool, MB. Talk about 6 degrees of separation. Yeah, PG County definitely turned to crap. We moved out in 1970. Yeah, I was there for a little while at Glory Bees. I was only there for a few minutes. Um, I knew we were going to do this afternoon, and I was hoping to have my dad settled down because usually he takes a nap about this time of the day, but he decided it's going to be a good time to shave. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, Ron. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat room instead of just lurking. But I thought Q was going to be here. He talked to me a little bit on Messenger this morning. We got a new camp flag since they signed the old flag and gave it to Mikey for his birthday. We have a new camp flag, and I don't know if the picture, because I laid it on the couch to take a picture of it. I sent one to Q, and no, that's the wrong one. Oh, there it is. And I don't know if this will show up very good, but you have to hit the right button. Facebook, there it is. Yes, hi to Yellow Rose, because I'm sure she's lurking there somewhere. This is the new Camp Freedom flag. Yeah, I had an aunt that lived in Tacoma Park for years and years. Her husband worked for one of the Cadillac dealers down there. He was like their top-notch mechanic. And when they retired, when he retired, then they moved up here. And it was strange. It was a strange relationship, but what I always remembered about my uncle was he was a very fastidious man. Had the little pencil thin mustache and hair always perfect. He had to be the cleanest mechanic to ever walk the face of the earth. I mean, usually, mechanics, they have a little bit of, grease that gets in the crack of your fingers. And I mean, he was fastidious. And their top mechanic, the people, his clients, probably because he was so clean and neat, was why they wanted him working on their Cadillacs. And he always drove a Cadillac. A lot of them were vintage. He had some really cool vintage Cadillacs that he drove. He was when he died, he had one he was working on. It was a convertible, but he didn't get to finish that. But yeah, he's what my grandmother would have called prissy. But I mean, he knew his stuff. He was good at what he did. He was definitely an expert. But it was just amazing to me because when I think, I had other uncles that were, mechanics, and you could always tell just by looking at their hands that was what they did. But boy, not my Uncle Ed. He was right, creases in his slacks, right to the T. But it's amazing the things that you forget till you get to talking about it. And I always liked talking to him, and he used to sit and watch when we go visit. My mom and my brother and I would go visit when my dad was working at the drugstore on the weekends, because it was Tacoma Park's not that far from College Park. And he used to watch bullfighting. So we'd sit and watch bullfighting with my Uncle Ed while my mom and my aunt visited. So, yes, it is, because we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors, so it's always important that we remember them and remember what they taught us. And so yeah, it's always important to remember those that have marched on before. But it's been an exciting week at Camp Freedom. Thursday night they went down to DC for the vigil, and the Chinese Americans made a generous contribution to the camp, which total surprise and really, really cool. And I think I read on I had a new phone and I have to have a longer password. Mega Brothers 2. Well, I could give you an answer. I'm not sure you'd understand why I choose the answer I do. Russia. Because people think it's funny when they say the Russians were there, invaded to get rid of the Nazis, and they really did. Well, you should stop lurking at home, Ron. She's forgotten what you look like. And yes, Mama Jan, the Chinese Americans are amazing patriots. Ron Ireland of Americans for Justice is in New York City this weekend at, I think they're doing a rally. I forgot what I was doing here. And that's where he's at this weekend. So they were having a thing up there, which it's good that. Plus, they were also having what they call the Jan 8, which is for the Brazilian protest. And so that was also part of it, along with the Chinese Americans. There's a thing here, J6 protester attendance at CPAC used against Gabriel Garcia. Here's something from Jack Posobiec. Reports of Jan 6 detainees being moved from DC jail ahead of congressional GOP inspection. Well, no, Mega Brother, we don't love China. We feel for the people, not so much for the leadership. No, I can't find it now, but yeah, the Chinese Americans are having a deal up in New York City. Oh, aren't you cute? Mega Brothers 02 over on Twitch. No, he's on Twitch, Mama Jan. So he's it's not that big a deal. But anyway, back to camp. C for Freedom and Sean Saunders came up from Florida. They hi Shirlene. That's fine, Shirlene. We'll probably be able to leave this one up, hopefully, so that YouTube doesn't have a spasm over it. But they left on Friday morning to go back. They must have left really early Friday morning, because I was watching Dustin's stream when the power people were there. and he was talking about that they had left and had just said they were in North Carolina, and that was like around 9 or 10 o'clock on Friday morning. So they hopefully got home safely. I haven't heard otherwise, and it was good to have them visit. They went down to the Freedom Corner on Thursday and participated individual on Freedom Corner for the Jan Sixers. And we got the great contribution from the Chinese Americans. Friday morning, they hadn't even rolled out of bed yet. They are home and safe. That's good to hear, Shirlene. I'm glad to hear it. Early April, okay. Well, we look forward to seeing you whenever you can get there, and Aunt B. It's always a joy to have you with us. And I'm working on being able to be there in May. I want to make a special effort to make May for Dustin's birthday and our soft opening, and lots of paperwork and whatnot to do between now and then, but make sure my brother has me on his schedule. Friday morning, they got rolled out to a grand surprise that the contractors for the power company were there to put in the transformer and the meter, and we now have 50 amp and 30 amp and 110 service at camp. Yes, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody too. We've gotten to know each other over the it's been almost a year, over the past year, and it's just tickled me to death to make everybody's acquaintance, and I really can't wait to meet everybody in person. That's a love-hate relationship I have with the internet, is meet all these great people from all over the place, and you don't get to meet them in person all the time. And let's see what Q has to say. Need a link. It's above. It's there. I sent it. He didn't read his messages. I mean, I have people that I've known. Let's see, we got on the internet in, when did AOL come out? In 95 or something? And yeah, Shirlene reminded me to get a babysitter. And I've talked to them for years and years and years. You've done Zoom and the thing on with Facebook and the Messenger, but you don't meet them in person. And my biggest thrill, there was a lady who was, I guess she was a little bit younger than I am, about 10 years younger than I am. She was my sister from another mister. And we just clicked, the first time we talked. And she had been living in New York City and then had moved back to Denver where her mother was living. And on one of our trips out west, when Q was trucking, he got to meet her. And then whenever I made a couple of trips out west, then I finally got to meet her in person. And that was like just, the cherry on my sundae was getting to meet my sister Dee. And so that's one of the things I really like to do. Oh, look, you washed all the snow dirt off.
Oh yeah, we got that off in LaVale coming down.
Well, hi, Jared. Good to see you.
You're gonna have to tell me about the chat because I can't see it. I don't know why it did that on this new phone, but it did.
I don't. I know that you can in StreamYard you can shut the chat off, but
Well, it has a box down at the bottom that says chat, but when you go there, it fills the whole screen up, and there's nobody chatting. And over here where it usually shows the chat, it just has what's showing on the screen and my screen name, like a avatar. And below it says, "You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you."
now is that on StreamYard or on YouTube?
On StreamYard.
Oh, maybe
I
just
can,
go over to YouTube.
okay, be right back.
Okay. No, I didn't mean leave. Oh, I get maybe he can't have more than one thing open at a time. Oh, hi, Jared. It's good to see y'all. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I watched Dustin's stream on Friday morning. That was a good stream. It was cool to see the power company there, and last night they were on, and the lights were bright, and there wasn't any surging, and the poor generators can take a break. And okay. I thought maybe he'd just go over to YouTube to open the chat room instead of leaving StreamYard altogether. But I went up when he was home. I went up Tuesday, the 14th, yeah, Tuesday, and got new phones. And we're still figuring out new phones.
Still figuring. Yep, we're over at the lot, as you can see. Big Yeller's here.
You got anything in it yet?
Oh yeah, we got some stuff in it. We're gonna put some more stuff in it. But what we're gonna work on today, we're gonna let everybody watch. We're gonna probably stir the neighbors up a little bit too. Which that's our purpose here, stir the neighbors. You notice that pretty little pine tree right there?
Standing out there all by itself.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna move Blue backwards.
Well, that would be good.
Since it's gonna fall that way. And yeah, let's get it right about there. Maybe back up a little bit.
So how relaxing is it to leave camp and not have to worry about the generators?
Let's gas the generator this morning.
Yeah, he's trying to get gas in. Yeah, he's out there checking the oil and shit. I don't know why he was up at doing that.
Oh.
He woke up and he went running out. Generator's off. Generator's off. And next thing I know, I look out the window and he's checking the oil.
No, that's a little too far.
He won't let me tell a good one.
No, but here's the real good one.
Okay, here's the real deal.
I'm on rapid sleep. I'm on rapid sleep because every time I got up, it was that 1 hour mark. I didn't sleep very well.
Oh, he had a bad night. I had a wonderful night. My brain went to sleep going, yay, no generator.
I went to bed and then I woke up at 8. I'm like, wait, what? I slept through my alarm. and it's the theme song of camp.
Oh, yeah, was that a Pioneer? Maybe it works.
Sure.
Hey, I found something for the auction.
Okay.
Slightly used. I think it's a Pioneer.
Okay. I think it needs refurbished.
No, actually, I think it needs.
turning
He
the
did.
bin.
Scrap. Scrap. That's what I'm always going over here, getting scrap collected up. But today we're here getting rid of that one and that one. Gonna cut some firewood. Actually, we're gonna be able to get a nice little pole out of that one. It's pretty straight all the way up. I like the looks of that. We'll be cutting that, taking that back to camp.
Yeah, I have to say, I know how Dustin feels when you wake up feeling like you forgot something.
Well, he had himself trained there back in the cold spell. Every hour on the hour, he was up looking at it. I can vouch for that because I was there for 4 or 5 of those nights.
Well, the next time Q comes home, he has something to bring back to Jared. Where did I get Jared? Dustin. Bring back to just Dustin besides a camp flag.
Justin, Dustin, and Jared.
Yeah,
Don't get crowded in here.
it's just my brain today for some reason. But yeah, got 3 new pair of breeches, a size smaller. So
Yeah, I showed him them this morning after you shot me the picture.
Thank you, Miss Q.
you're welcome. So what's the opinion on the new flag?
I love it.
Oh man, can't wait to get. We need about 3 of them real quick.
Yeah, so I can fly one on Ruby.
We gotta have one for camp and one for each vehicle.
Well, I just wanted to get one first to see what you thought, and I know Bill
Yeah.
said he wanted one.
Yeah, Bill's next on the list. And probably Julie will be one after that. I'm gonna guess. And yeah, I'm gonna be setting it up. The flags you see on blue right now, that's a temporary situation on where they're at. We're gonna get longer poles and put them in the sockets on the bed where the fifth wheel goes.
And the
So
palm
they're in the middle of the bed.
there, Buddy's the smart one. He's laying in the shade.
Oh yeah, he got it figured out. Old buddy ain't no dummy. He the
It'd be
boss.
smart if it was in the sun. It's a little chilly out here.
The boss. Son, they're probably already heating him up good. It's almost short sleeve weather. Almost. But I think that's a good angle. I'm gonna get to work. I'll let
Okay.
Dustin talk to you while I move the truck.
Okay.
You'll fight.
Come here, bud.
You'll fight.
Come here.
Might be. So that's where on the might be.
Sit up by bud. See if you can run over that brush, huh?
Oh, hang on a minute, Jared, and
Come here, bud.
let's get.
Yeah, I got to do hauling. Tailgate. Right there.
So you want the tailgate?
Your job.
He's giving me a job. Oh God. Come here, bud. Come here.
There's the new flag, Jared. Red and white stripes on the top and has the stars on the bottom. The official business name on the paperwork, on our official paperwork, 1776 Camp Freedom.
That far enough?
I don't have a place where I can hang it up and stretch it out without hurting myself. So I had to stretch it out on the couch.
It didn't fall. You just made the camera go off.
It's a nice heavyweight flag.
Well,
They,
you don't have any. It's still better.
Amazon. The shipping and everything, they're like $32.
I'm a work week.
You got it or you need me to guide you?
Yeah, that's an old one. Got what?
You got it or you need me? All right.
I'll get tailgate down. I can see.
I'll talk to your stream.
No, that's for sure, Mama Jan. I'm always careful
Clearly know the rain is gone.
since I'm here by myself about doing because I did
Gonna be fine.
one time when Q was gone, I climbed up on the couch to fix something up on the ceiling, and when I went to step down off the couch, I stepped on a dog toy and rolled my ankle and threw me down on the floor. I'm getting too old for that stuff.
Sounds like a cur dog.
No, I got one of those. She really is a cur dog. That's her breed. She was protecting me from the postal carrier this morning and the FedEx guy.
Never mind. He passed it. He's a good driver. I tell you what. 30 what?
5
How
million
many?
miles and backup cameras. He should. I got mine from Amazon.
Damn good driver.
They
Sorry, go ahead.
have a company that they have a lot of companies that do custom work, flags and stickers and stuff like that. And they run me about $32 with taxes and shipping. So you get me that and I'll order it and have it drop shipped to your address. And one poor old scraggly pine tree and a lot of trash that needs moved.
And it will be done. It'll be done.
Someone might have called the old man a collector, but I have a feeling he'd be a hoarder.
Yeah, this would be on the borderline. I would say hoarder.
Oral. I don't think the guy in it either. I just be weed whacking today.
I'd be delighted to, Jared. I'll even make myself a note right now.
I'll be good for 2 trees.
What is that? Clay? Or pottery? Is that
Clay, yeah. Fine clay. Hey.
Try not to cut your leg off this time, please.
See where I got it, don't you?
Or anything else important.
Yeah, great start.
Oh no, it got him.
Okay, Jared, I'll be waiting on that. Oh, and the website 1776 Million Patriot has been morphed into 1776campfreedom.com. And I think I changed the link in the description. I'm pretty sure I did.
So the word gets spread.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people hitting that other site and wonder what's it.
Yeah. Yeah. 1776 Million Patriot is now 1776 Camp Freedom. So did you find some oil? Thank you, Dustin.
Of course.
There's
There's enough in it.
want this job to fail. Ain't gonna take much on this iron. He's got to do like
Buddy, come here. Oh, you're fine there. Never mind.
He'll move.
He'll move when he sees soil.
Is there? I was going to ask Hugh, but since you're now here, isn't there a way to hyperlink the million page 1776 million patriot and merge it into Camp Freedom?
Well, that's what I did. That's why I still have that domain. I just website.
Nice. Every time it doesn't fail.
Yeah, those key fobs or something else. I had mine in my pocket one day and was pulling in the trash dump, and the tailgate went down by itself. Hi, Sean. You got to get it cleaned up before you can go back to camp. I'll probably be changing that one too. Get the website done to make it easier for people to find us. Yeah, it helps keep me from getting bored and BLB. Different things to do. Sometimes I forget some of them. That's why I make notes all the time now.
What? Oh, that's it, son. Yeah, he's big one. I'll need to cut them up a little bit more. Woo. One less pine tree. Yeah, that looks much better. Yeah. Getting ready for to be like headquarters and everything.
Headquarters.
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 Yeah, Freedom Headquarters.
Well, it's amazing how that little scrawny tree cutting that down opened that spot up.
What was that?
I said it's amazing how cutting down one scrawny tree can open a spot up.
Yeah, but just you wait, because you could just start right there and just follow the bouncing pine tree all the way over there. Way over there. It's like 100 yards away. All those trees are coming out. So the whole thing will look like that. Plus, we're a little crooked back here, but that's okay. Everything from right here going that way all the way over to there. Way over there, 100 yards away.
Isn't there any hardwoods in there? Or is it all pine?
You might have, I'm going to say 2 or 3 red oaks. The rest of it's red pine. You can just stack them close to John might want. Black on 3. That's 3.
Oh, right now, Mama Jan, whenever new people come in and they don't know where camp is, they've been meeting them out there close to 81 at the Martinsburg Family Rest Diner. So this will be a place where people where it's easy to find. It's right off the road, and it's only a few miles from camp instead of being 12 miles from camp. So it's a little bit easier to make someplace. It's like a camp office. It's acre and a half, and it already has a sewer or always has septic and a well. And we've put in an electric panel with I think it's 30 and 50. It might just be 30 because they had an RV in there before. They had a mobile home that had caught fire. The landlord's uncle had lived there. And after the fire, they set a RV in there for him to live in, Class C. Yes, it was. So they have it set for both residential and RV. And a bird's nest.
Yeah, I'm going to guess by the time we're done, we're going to have about 30 of them.
Bird's nest?
Yeah, they're all over these pine trees.
Oh, yeah, that's a good place, a sheltered place for them to stay.
Look right up there. Look at that big one up in there. That ain't a bird's nest, is it? In that tree. I think there's 2 or 3 in this first big one here.
And one on blue.
Right there is going to be one of our big places. See it? Right behind the shed.
Got bird's nest on blue.
Or if this big around, we'll make a big space. On blue. Oh.
Hi, Valerie. Plus, when we were having trouble with getting the generator, when the green generator, when we wore it, we were afraid we were going to have to move camper. It has electric, so that we would have stuff.
Last time, that one going scratch blue. I thought you wanted that one.
Scratch blue.
The little one.
That one will get eventually scratch blue. Now I'm playing a second one. Clear it on. Take them all out. Well, we can't use Bill Width will burn. Let's take a couple little ones out there on the edge.
Should have brought the trailer so you could load some trash.
No, the trailer's already half full of scrap. We should have brought it over and unloaded it.
Well, that too.
We're going to get in that cycle where we bring scrap over here and take trash back. Just ain't there yet. I'm gonna go up here and trim around this. See that big barrel right there?
Yeah.
Let's move a little closer. It's pretty cool because it's a freak of nature, I guess you'd call it. I can't tell exactly what the angle is with the sun the way it is, but
What the tree
yeah,
grew,
that one right there.
the barrel grew into the tree, or the tree grew into the barrel?
Oh, it's a bush.
Oh,
One of them nasty prickly, it's not stickers, but it's prickly, I forget what they call it. It's got bark that's like paper on the outside. Got little stickers. No,
okay.
you're in the stickers right there. That's what I was going to hit with the weed eater. Wait a minute.
This is all the same bush.
Oh, well, I'm going to hit it with the weed eater until we get to the big stuff.
Let me get the little shit out there.
Yeah, it's already cut. Get out of there. What do you think, buddy? Oh, we're still good on gas on that.
Yeah,
Put your
Valerie,
gas over there.
you're cleaning up the lot. I'm gonna take the trees off of it, get the trash out,
Oh, no, we're going to start getting the trash out.
recycle any metal.
We'll be finishing getting the trash out about July. Only because of how much there is. Yeah, do that too. See if I remember how to work this fancy contraption. We're gonna play with the new toy.
How's that work?
Wonderful. You're about to see. The only thing I wish is that I got the bigger one.
Yeah, one girl we used to know down there at Four Quarters would say you're overcompensating by wanting to get the bigger one.
Yeah. Got news for them. Bigger is up better because it gets it done faster.
Yes. Come on. I got gloves, Valerie. Thank you. Bye. Freedom!
Right there, the Freedom Eater. Freedom Weed Eater.
Freedom eater.
Can't be Freedom Eater.
Freedom. Freeder.
You figure it out.
That just sounds weird.
We'll get the rest of that bush out, see if we can get that barrel out of there, because that barrel's worth some money if it's got a bottom in it.
Well, I can't say freedom weed.
That's free the weed.
Anybody need a light?
You got an idea.
Oh, I got it, didn't I? I got an idea. But the balls burn out. What's that mean?
It's a bad idea. I don't know.
We have a wire stripper here that could probably use it.
Yes, if you can remind him, Miss Paula, next trip.
Now that you
Take
have
that
a
wire stripper down here.
Yeah.
stripper,
Got a place to plug it in, so it's kind of. This barrel's my number one concern because it might be worth money.
Well, I didn't get no sticker in my hand, Valerie. I just got sap in my hand. That's all. See? Sap. Whatever that bush is, but that sap smells like it smells like a rose bush, honestly, but it doesn't have the prickers. Maybe it's some kind of it's like Q. I think that's some kind of flower bush. Because the sap smells good. All right, I got some sap on my hand, so we'll take that and burn it, I guess. Hey, anyone need a duck boot? Yes, it is. It grew right in it. Yeah, full of the roots. Bet you that's where the root is. Timber!
Dig. See where that wood ends, where that dirt starts.
Got this because the wind's gonna.
Yep, we got him. We got him. Yeah, Miss Key down right there will tell you how old it is. How's that for a picture?
Okay, got it.
You see it?
Yeah, it's a hand forged barrel ring, isn't it?
Yep. Be a good screenshot there. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Uh,
See what it looks like when I stick it in paint.
There's another good one. He got it open.
So what's in it?
That's why I can't move.
It's got water in it.
Huh?
It's got yucky
No,
water.
we're gonna have a contest. We're nonprofit now. We can have a money paying contest, tax deductible. Woo! Here's the first one. What's in the barrel?
Might not want to know.
Okay, get it right there like that. It's gonna be practice for later when we're asking people to pay money to guess. But hey, there's always going to be great prizes when you have to pay money to guess. Just remember that.
And the best thing is the biggest hint.
Yeah, he's standing right there.
Not rooted into it. It could be moved.
Okay, he says it can be moved. That's the only hint. It's not because of the bush. But there's something in it. There's something in it where me and Dustin working together wouldn't even be able to move it.
Aunt B says Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hall. There,
That's a good guess. We got to make sure we make notes of that. Is that who it is? I knew it was a body. I didn't think it was Hoffa.
I thought he was still in Jersey, but
People say that he was buried in Giant State.
Y'all think what you want. That boy's in the Bahamas. What would he be now? 101? He made that.
yeah.
Something like that. But anyhow, that's a good one. We'll just leave that hang for a little while because we're going to be here for a little while. I got at least one more cigarette left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be there as long as Q has cigarettes.
Yeah, and I'm withholding for it, so it might be a while.
That's a nice RV.
It's right here. Look at that. Can't you know what that is either, do you?
No.
A loop on the other end, I bet you. Oh, yeah. There's a place for a loop. There's a loop.
Well, what are you looking at? Let the rest of us see what you're looking at. You're going to talk about it.
Cable. Braided cable.
Oh, okay.
Too far down. Hold on.
No, it's twisted cable, not braided cable.
Yeah, we
But
got.
now I showed Dustin this.
We got
Asked him if he knew what it was or what it was for.
We got a whole bunch of that used to be an old-fashioned guardrail.
No, this ain't guardrail. This has this on one end. Homemade.
Yeah.
It was used for something.
Well,
It has this on the other end, which is a loop. I'm just trying to figure out how big the loop is. The loop.
usually something has a loop on it. You use it to pull.
That's right.
Oh,
What's
Yellow Rose.
the purpose?
Yellow Rose says DB Cooper.
We already checked it. That's not the right ID. There is an ID with it. I mean, no, wait a minute. I don't know if there is or not. But no, this is the extra points. Everybody knows what that is. On the end of a twisted cable with two clamps, one that's tight, one that ain't. Oh yeah, see? That means it can move wherever it wants to. Wonder what that's for. Give you that one more hint. What we described as far as these trees here, we're going to need at least 3 or 4 of these.
So they had them.
Probably a little bigger than that. But I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of them here that's a lot bigger than that. So we're good.
Oh, is that one of those tie-off cables they use to make sure they fall in the right direction?
Yeah, it's a choker cable.
Choker, yeah, that's what I couldn't think of the word. It was a choker.
And this needs another cable to go with it. That's where your slider loop goes, so you can wrap it around great big trees.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlene says a zip line.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, that's going to have to be a little thicker than that, but it's already being planned.
I was thinking that too.
It went from the idea stage to the planning stage about a week ago.
Yeah, first you're going to cut down all the trees.
No, it ain't going to be here. We ain't got enough acreage here for it. It's only 1.5 acres.
Yeah.
But we do have enough over at camp, and I already have a plan that I might be able to work out with the mountain people, Mountain Mama, on starting it all the way at the top over there, so we have plenty of room to come down the mountain a little ways and then zip across, and then go down a little bit and zip across. Be a really cool spot actually, because it's nice and steep.
Anyone need a bumper off a go-kart?
Oh, almost. Tell by the sound of it. Almost full. And then I'm gonna guess it'd take at least 4 people to move it very far. At least 5.
Those were.
I was guessing a little light there, I guess. I know I can't budget trying to tip it, and it's already tipped. That's what's crazy. It's an anomaly. It should be easy to tip because it's already tipped, but it's not. And while you're figuring on that, we'll get a little refresher up here. This is what we was up to last time we was over here.
Yeah, did you ever get that finished?
No, we got it right there and then quit. And then we moved down to the power pole and started a new hole. And today we have a new one. We're not going to do either one of them. I'm going to walk over here
To the process.
See, we did the hole over there first. Then we come over here because we found yellow line. And the yellow line goes in as part of this old box here. This isn't our stuff. This was already here. Everything else is ours. These two were here, but we got to reuse them. Meter's not on yet because when it is, it'll be a digital meter.
It smells like paint thinner over here.
Yeah, I wonder why. But we have 50 amp hookup in there. And a 110 down there, which is all we need here for now. Then we got this all dug up as far as we can go without letting the telephone pole fall over. That's Alan's great cement job.
Yeah, that you dug up.
Oh, it'd be all right. As long as we put it back, we'll probably put some more mortar around it. It'd be all right. But this, we stopped digging here because the wire doesn't go towards the well, it goes towards the trailer over there. So there's one more piece to this puzzle. And since it's the only place we haven't dug yet, we'll venture over here. Oh, here's the hidden treasures here. See this hose?
Yeah.
That's the old rubber air hose.
Yeah.
And the best part about it was buried. And burying it in wet clay preserved it. It didn't let it dry rot. That air hose probably, I'm going to guess, from the 70s. And it's still pliable rubber.
No cracks. That's
No
all.
cracks, no nothing. The only thing that's wrong with it at this point is the fittings for the air compressor are all either half gone or corroded up real bad. There's the feature of the rest of the day. Little time we're still going to be here. Except I'm going to bring the saw down. We're going to get rid of all these little saplings. Oh, check it out. The wind's blowing in the pines.
One of these days, you gotta go down that road.
What road? This goes back to housing development, dead ends, I think, down the bottom. You know where you come across the creek below Glengarry? It ends right down in there. I don't think it might come out over on the road that goes off of Glengarry. Not sure. Anyway, I was looking at the pines blowing around. Got a little breeze. We are going to dig a hole where that bad boy is.
Hey, another hole.
In case anybody whoever might be watching isn't sure about what that is, let me get a little closer view. Miss Q can tell us, I know.
What's that?
I said, I know you can tell us what this is.
Well, yeah. Most
Well,
people,
some people never been on a farm or something might not know.
it's a frost-proof water hydrant.
Ain't getting that. Keep pumping. Nope, not.
No, it's not that kind of pump.
Oh, it's actually not a pump. It's a water receiver. But it's really cool water receiver because the fact that the water starts about 3 feet below right here, it's called a frost-free valve.
Yeah.
Farmers use them out in the fields and stuff.
And you guys
So they
know
have-
how many years this has been stuck?
So they have water running year round out around barns and everything else. There you go. There's a lot of that here. I found quite a few things like that. Look at this.
And yes, it's full.
And that's the front off of an air conditioning unit.
This is freaking full.
A 60s air conditioning unit. Look at that bad boy. Look at the design on that.
Oh, I can move this.
Yeah, it's growed in too. Yep. Oh no, it ain't. Okay, it ain't growed in. Watch your buddy's crazy, gonna throw something on you.
Here's the rest of the air conditioner.
That's probably a smaller one.
It looks like this.
I guess he collected air conditioners.
Probably
We find all kinds of things he collected.
might have been for the cores out of them.
This would be one. It's just a shame it's as far gone as it is, because it'd be really cool if you could restore it. Look at that fan in that bad boy. Let me tip it up here, have a look. That landed perfect. Wait a minute, I gotta get rid of some leg here. I'm gonna be walking around with you for a minute. Way too much leg hanging out.
It's supposed to be like at 12 o'clock later, not now. Come on, Q.
Oh man, what the hell did you do to the toilet? Now what are we gonna do?
I'm mad at the course of the sky. Gods.
Looks like you dropped one of them M80s in it. Man,
I didn't know you wanted to say that.
anyhow, back to the fan, your big fan. Let's see what it's called here. If I can get you down here. Take them off of it. You see, yeah. It's called a HD Mart cooler. Sears and Roebuck and Company.
It's a swamp cooler.
Exactly what it is. It's got an electric motor in it. Let me get this trash can up behind it so we can get it laid down here. That's better. Now I can get it on. Come on, straighten up there. Hidden treasures. Whoop, whoop. Bet nobody else can find a metal deal like that. Emblem. Whoop. Plus that little motor sitting right there. That's got a bunch of copper in it. Like I said, it's beyond restoring, but it would be really cool if you could. It's all something.
The metal.
There's a bunch of them like that. I forgot about those, or I'd been able to guess what that one was. Here's a little something. Hey, look at that. I see another choker in there too, I think. No, it's tire cables. These are barrels that the gentleman that had the rights to the scrap previously filled up with a bunch of metal, but then he just sat here and filled up with rainwater. So there's that one, there's that big plastic one. But the good news is, almost all of these other barrels that are laying around in the woods are all still good. So as soon as I get some settling down here, I'm gonna be cutting one up for a fire barrel for up there, so we can get that cardboard burning. What time of day is it getting to be?
4:16.
Man, we gotta get to the truck.
Miss Paula did it.
Yes, we didn't do it yet. We're about to.
What did I do now?
He don't understand, I don't think. What time did you say it is?
I know. I heard it.
Okay.
It's 4.
Said he heard it.
I know we're working for 4:20.
Oh, anybody like LPs?
It might be a little warped.
They're not warped. They're just a little worn. But somebody had some pretty good taste in records. Let's see. This is Asia.
There's a
Yeah,
mosquito.
that's Asia. Let's see. Here's what Dustin's doing, I guess. What we got here?
A mosquito pit.
You're crying. That's Journey. Got a Journey one. But he said, "What, man? What's going on, man? You trying to hit me, man?" That one you can't read. That one you can't read. We got the Bee Gees. He's in a little bit of everything, guys. Well, I gotta make it to the truck. We're running out of time. Yeah, let's get a little different angle with this. I'm liking that, especially as soon as I get that barrel moved. Y'all gonna have to guess what's in the barrel so I can move it.
I told you water.
Nope, not water. We can take that one off the list quick. Oh, the other one we can take off the list quick is Roots.
And Jimmy Hoffa and DB Cooper.
Well, there's still question marks. We gotta get forensics in here.
I swear.
We're not sure. They could be in the bottom. We know they're not at the top. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's a level shot. I like this tripod that's all leggy.
It's kind of stuck together, aren't they?
Huh?
Are they stuck together?
What?
Well, now what are you carrying around in your hand?
No, they're not stuck. The one works a little bit tough. I gotta put some grease on.
And now you're just gonna have to pick them up again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pack those three little pine trees over there first. And then we might go ahead and take that second one. I want to get that second one out of the way because it's in the power line. That's why these have to go. More than anything. I'm going to have to get a new guy wire on the pole so it stands up a little straighter. But you can see the
Yellow
wire
Rose.
goes.
Yellow Rose says it's a barrel full of monkeys.
Oh no, it's 419.
He said monkeys. That's close.
Is that like those ones that have the little hooks for their arms that you try?
Oh,
and-
barrels in the monkey.
Barrel monkeys. I used to play that game. I liked it. That was a
Monkeys in
good
a barrel.
game. Yeah, Monkeys in a Barrel is what it's called. You probably still buy it.
I used to play that.
It was like pickup sticks except plastic monkeys with hooked arms.
I used to play that too.
I like pickup sticks better.
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna put that there so y'all can figure it out. Actually, we'll get you a little closer so
everybody figure it out.
you can see how much it's tilted. We're gonna tilt the camera the same way. How's that? And 3, 2, 1. 420. Whoop.
Freedom.
Actually, I think Q's brother's that's his birthday too, I think. Um let's see. Zell goes through. Wait a minute, I'm not hearing anything. Why am I not hearing anything? Oh, I have that shut off. No. Q, I'm not hearing you. Um, Zell is okay. It's not on that one.
What are you looking for?
Who, me or
Yeah,
you?
you. That was a trick question.
I'm looking for my Zell address for Jared. I just
Oh, okay. I heard you looking when I was walking up the camera, then wondered what.
let's see.
We have any more guesses on the barrel before we give away the grand prize? It's a really nice prize. It could have come from just anywhere here. I mean, just anywhere. That's how nice it is. I mean, we got gas cans, we got diesel cans, pet carriers, air conditioners, typewriters, printers,
Paint thinner.
paint thinner that he kicked over.
No, what? I threw. I mean,
He did what? He threw up.
no, I threw it. I
Oh.
mean, I didn't kick it over. It just fell.
Yeah, it's a likely story. He just fell over.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Q? Just fell over.
Well, of course.
Patriot Q did it.
He wasn't available at the time.
This is starting to sound like that commercial with that kid in Shaq.
What's that? You broke up.
I said that sounds like that insurance commercial with Zach and the kid going, "Mom, he touched me." No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and back in the day, I'd been when the car come to stop and been pulled over and somebody got a smack on the butt.
Yeah. That's
I
barrel.
touch you. Wait till I touch you. That's what you got heard.
Jared wants you to throw the barrel again.
Show the barrel. Up close.
Up close, Jared.
It's an old barrel because it has a heavy ring that holds it on. It was a airtight because it has a rubber seal, and when you put this ring on it right here, it would seal it up airtight for however long the ring was on it. That's a barrel probably from, I'm going to guess, the early 50s, possibly the late 40s. We got 3 of them here like that.
Mama Jan.
And we thought that it was growed into the tree.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's actually a bush. We thought that was the culprit why we couldn't move it. We figured it was full of roots or something, or growed in on the side. But it's not.
Ron said if it's full of Democrats, leave it.
Man, you don't know how close you are. He said Democrats. That's about the closest answer yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is. I mean, I'm serious. It is close.
Gotta be doing something.
And yes, it's possible that what's in there could be considered political.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the
Absolutely.
color of it, maybe.
The color, or like where
The texture.
somebody might have
Oh, yeah.
that,
Yeah.
you know, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be political.
Oh, man, Mama Jan said moonshine.
No, it wouldn't be in the barrel with moonshine.
No.
We'd already have it jugged up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be in a metal barrel either.
Oh, yeah, unless it was stashed. But no, it's not stashed shine. That was my first thought when I saw how old the barrel was. Don't give away the secret.
I don't think they heard me. Did you hear me, Miss Q?
What's that?
Exactly.
See, you didn't hear, so it don't matter.
Run! Must be a barrel full of crap.
No, it still wouldn't be sitting there. We'd only opened the lid once, not 3 or 4 times. That would rule out that. Warming up.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bottle of Pure Green.
Yeah, get you some Everclear.
Find somebody got some good corn liquor. That'll work.
Well, you don't want to waste it on that.
That wouldn't be a waste. You clean your bowl and then you drink it.
Ooh.
You get drunk and high at the same time. Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah, it is kind of ooh. I remember those days. Here comes the wind.
Oh, we already have that. We've had that all day. The dog was barking at the one across the tree.
I better burn it.
Okay.
Shabu!
420. Bob says so.
Woo!
I think he likes it.
Shabu.
You don't know yet, but it's hybrid sativa. He's gonna get a bunch done here in a little bit.
You're getting bunched up. Bunch more.
You set him loose, be like a robot out here.
Well, you see, every time we get back right where we're supposed to be working, I clean that up. Was that the next time we come down?
Actually, it's not big enough. It was almost big enough.
Well, hey, we can use that as opposed to still. Or the gate.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I ain't gonna cut it up in pieces.
I'd say just get that post and make it.
Valerie wants to know if it burns.
No. Well, actually, it could change it, but it wouldn't actually burn in with flames. It could change the composition of it if you get it hot enough though. I'm gonna set y'all up here and see if I can drop the tree on the camera this time.
Oh, don't you do that. That's a brand new phone. That phone's like 5 days old.
Well, you got insurance on, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's the deductible?
That doesn't mean you take it out and try to.
I mean, just think of the quality of the video first and then worry about how much it costs. We could make a viral video.
Yeah.
That brand new S23 meets its match. Red Pine.
You ever seen this way of getting yourself up? You?
Huh?
Have you ever seen this way of getting yourself up?
I don't see you up yet.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it's called leverage. You ought to run into them guys. You ought to run into them guys move furniture, man. They'll show you what really can do something like that. It's called a hump strap.
2 guys in a moving truck. I know.
Valerie
Hump
wants to know if the fumes.
You ain't moving a refrigerator with a hump strap. You ain't trying hard enough.
Oh, we didn't use a hump strap for that. We used 3 guys. One to be in the middle to hold it closed, and then 2 on each side.
You ain't going down steps like that.
We did.
Yeah, hump strap. One guy with a hump strap. Take it. Double refrigerator.
No, I've seen people do it when I was working those jobs.
My dad was amazed when he got to see it happen. I took him on a job back in the 80s when I was working for North American Band Lines. And these guys, 3 guys showed up, and the great big boy, all he wanted was a hump strap. Yeah, he took off for the house, which was 3 flights of stairs outside and 2 flights of stairs inside.
Oops, I forgot I had the key.
And
Oh, how do you unlock it? Stop.
he trying to play with Blue, and Blue ain't liking it.
I forgot I had
You
the
better quit tickling, he's gonna pee on you. But yeah, that boy took off up the steps, got inside the house. First thing he did, wrapped the hump strap around the refrigerator. I'm talking one of them great big suckers with the freezer on the bottom, double doors. He spun her out. Of course, everything had already been packed, so everything was empty.
Yeah.
He spun that bad boy out from around the away from the wall. Lines and everything was all unhooked. Put that hump strap down under the back side of it, put it up over the top of it, walked up in the front, pulled them 2 straps down, threaded the loop underneath, pulled it up so he was strapped in top and bottom, leaned forward, took it down 4 flights of stairs, 2 inside, 2 outside.
Yellow
And
Rose,
set it down on the truck and said, "There's your refrigerator. Which one you want next?"
Yellow Rose says ice.
That would be actually a good guess considering the weather lately, but no. But that's a good guess considering what I said about changing the composition.
If it gets hot enough, it can glow red.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I thought no.
that's when it changes. It doesn't glow. It just changes. The hotter it gets, the more it changes. There's your last hint. We said only 1 hint, and look, we had got like 6 of them out there.
No one's getting it. No one's even close yet.
When they brought the political stuff in, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta get to work and put my sweatshirt on. Breeze picked up again.
Ah, now that's close, Yellow Rose. She said charcoal.
That's the closest one yet. Anybody need a boot?
What? It's over here. That's the wood pile.
I know what I'll do. I'll drop the tree on it. It'll flop the lid open, and then they'll really have to.
I have to move the stream, don't I?
No, I'm gonna drop the tree on.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the stream. I'm gonna move the stream.
Party pooper. Move the stream. It's party pooper.
If you break your phone, don't come home.
I'm really gonna move the stream now.
Let me see. Which do I prefer? Tell you what, with the electric on in camp, that's an awful tough choice.
Oh. There we go. No, I'm almost there.
Right before electric, that'd have been easy, but it's pretty tough now.
Yellow Rose says wood.
No, you were closer when you said charcoal.
Wood, no. It wouldn't be heavy with wood.
And wood burns.
It wouldn't be heavy as charcoal either.
Wood burns. Is that a good angle, guys?
Mama Jan says coal.
Getting closer. Coal.
Yeah, but still light.
That's why I said getting closer.
Unless it's anthracite, which is not.
Hey, you just gave another hint.
Not many people know what anthracite coal is.
There goes my trailer. Yeah, right that wooden side dump. Gooseneck dump. That's the one. I'm on the drop. I found on them.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Make wheel stack.
The one with fire.
Fire. It's gonna be in limb. That's the maybe a little.
It changes when it gets hot.
Get it out of
not charcoal. It's not coal.
That's- Cow right there.
It's not wood.
We're going to fall. Water still moving. That wind. It's good and loose. That's good. Good burn. That's important.
I know we're safe by blue, so that's where we're at.
Yellow Rose says carbon.
Carbon?
No.
Is it steel?
No. Could that possibly be made into carbon?
It can be a component.
It could be a component. We're giving more hints.
Oh, man. I'm joking.
Come in. Come here. Come on. That's the boy. Come on. Smack! I heard it, yeah.
That's right. What think, buddy? Buddy boss man said that time to go to the house. Everybody where electric is. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. We got electric here, too. Actually, we got electric everywhere we go. Blue. He's used his electric a little bit here and there. But one more tree down. Actually, that's what we'll do today because we got the wire cleared off. That other tree ain't touching it very bad. But the lid flew off the burrow there a minute ago. Okay, y'all did a great job guessing. And there was some really close guesses.
Well, let's see.
But since this is just warm up for what's coming, we got to say it again. And Then Some Again Incorporated presents Camp Freedom, raffles, waffles, lotteries, bingo hall, who knows what.
That's
Anything to help raise money for not only Camp Freedom, but the patriots that support it directly.
That's 1776 Camp Freedom to you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got to get the word spread quick because of what shows up if you put the old one in. That might be confusing a lot of people. So, but anyhow, you gonna do the reveal or not? He's over there working. I can't get him to stop. Look, he's like the bunny, that pink bunny, man. Got to pull his battery out.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, what was it? Well, let's see. It's half full, and it's still heavy enough that I can't tip it because it's gravel. Lots and lots of gravel. Not sure why the old boy filled up an antique barrel half full of gravel, but he did.
Maybe that was for anti-skid.
I don't think that big. That's pretty chunky gravel. He must have been driving a farm tractor up and down the hill if that was his anti-skid. Anyhow, there's a fair chance, since the gravel was dry, that the barrel bottom is intact. We'll know that on a later edition.
I'd take the gravel out before I check that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, we can't tip it. We'd have to have 2 more people just to tip it over. That's getting a good brush pile built there. Just don't get it out in front of Blue.
I was going to say, don't get it too close to the window.
You got a little stick on your window.
Oh, you got a stick on the window. Oh, no. Well, she got cracked, man. You better watch.
Don't get too close to that other pine tree. You'll scorch it. And don't be scratching my truck.
Yeah.
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 Cute.
I ain't over there.
Oh,
I was cutting trees down. I don't know how I got there. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of chainsaw work. Anybody out there listening wants to do some chainsaw work, we're going to have a bunch of it here in another week or 2. Chainsawing and hauling. If I got my way about it, let me just show everybody what I got in mind. Now that we actually have the post set for the lodge, per someone's request. The lodge, I'll show you what's going to be holding up the lodge. Get where the sun's not too bad. You see this bad boy right here?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how big he is. Everybody ought to have a pretty general idea how big my hand is, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at about a 14-inch tree at the butt.
That's
And
nice.
the beauty of it is, watch how straight it is.
Oh, that's what
All the way to the top.
red pine are known for.
Red pine, if you remember right, is what was stored under a 320-year-old house.
Yeah.
And they're in the same condition that these are standing here, green. And then there's the bad news. Turns out the nightshade, which is what that is, that's a dead one, but that's nightshade. And when you see one like that, it means there's one going up inside the tree too. So this old boy ain't quite gone yet. He's got a few pine needles left at the top. But he's just dead. He ain't fell over yet. And those are going to make excellent building posts. That one's a nice straight one up about 25 feet. You look right there, boom, that's another one. That one's at the butt. That one's almost, I'm going to guess 18 inches on the butt on that one. And it's nice and straight. That one right there is nice and straight. These are all going to be the support post for Mama Jan's Lodge. She's the one who requested it.
Yeah.
She's the one we're going to build it for her. Then you can see all of these. Everything that's a pine tree is on our lot right there. They'll all be coming down and used over Camp Freedom for building material. The owner of the lot has requested it to be clear cut. So that's what we're going to do. In the meantime, we got lots of campfire wood. Most of this is still good once you get the rotten stuff off the top. Just look at the size of this bad boy. This one's gonna make a thump when I get it cut down.
Yeah.
That one's, yeah, well, you get the fat side right here. That one's 18 inches across. And I'm going to say we can get one 20-footer right there and another 20-footer right on top of it. And if we shave the bark off of them, there'll be 8 by 8 center cut post, which is exactly what we need for foundation. That's what'll be coming off of this lot for over at camp. Along with anything that's scrap and good 55-gallon drums. There's 2 right there. Everything that can be salvaged, either for use in camp, for sale, which there are a few items here actually for sale, believe it or not, that we've uncovered. We haven't even gotten into the trailer part yet, so it's hard to tell what goodies are in that. So it's a project. We're hoping to get it done by the next, well, I can't say the next snow because this is March. By the next October snow, let's say. Yeah. So I know you need to go do the supper thing,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go do the go back to camp thing.
Yeah. I already got my time check.
Oh yeah, okay, huh? Yep. You got a pretty good pile there. I think you left me room to get out.
Just the ticks will start to live there. So watch Buddy.
Oh yeah, he's good. That's why we're getting rid of all these red pine. This is breeding ground for ticks.
Okay, Jared, we can do that.
What's that?
Send him get him a flag done. He sent me the money to get a flag.
Oh, cool. That'd be the way to go. Get them while they're hot. And just remember, I'm out of battery, ain't I?
Uh-oh, time to
You got
say
a power pack? You don't have a power pack, so guess what? I don't have any screen left. I can't see you anymore, so you're probably about to say bye-bye.
okay. Well, we thank everybody that was with us today and hung around with us. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Can you see that?
Yeah, we see that.
Okay. I don't have a screen anymore, but if you can see that, we're good.
Okay, so more later.
Love y'all. Bye. Thanks for everybody being here.
Love you. Bye.
More later.